services for the promotion of scientific bent of mind among youngsters and people at large. He has received many prestigious awards so far for his outstanding contributions to the field of social services. We feel really delighted to felicitate you in this auspicious occasion. We wish you a prosperous and worry-free year ahead. May you live 100 years to serve mankind. Thank you.
Here the session ends. Thank you for patiently listen to this session. We will resume just after 1 hour for the post-lunch session. So lunch is ready on the ground floor. So you please go and enjoy the lunch and come back just after 45 minutes. Thank you.
I, former Chief Development Commissioner, Professor Prasanna Karabar, former Professor of English, Ravenshaw College, Dr. Seva Mahapatra, former Director, Health Service, Odisha, Professor R.C. Mohanty, former Professor of English, DAV College, Gorakhpur, Dr. Ravindranath Pardi, former Director, GSI. I request you all guests to come upon the stage and have seats. Farki, former Director, GSI, to have seats. I request our guests to accept the flowers from the students. Choosing not to engage in any form of gossip today contributes to harmony. Today, choose to see God. With this, I invite Professor Prasanna Karabar, former Professor of English.
President, the distinguished members on stage, and the friends. So, I came here with a notion of non-violence of my own. But in the past stage, I heard so many things about violence and non-violence that I am in a fix. I don't know what is the difference between violence and non-violence. There is a famous linguist and a philosopher, Jacques Derrida, a French linguist and philosopher. He always used to say that the words as symbols are very skillful. Sometimes the poet fails to gauge the real meaning of a word. Like a poet, all of us. Because words they change color. Let us take a word like chalu. In 17th century, what is the meaning of chalu? Chalu means a lady's beauty parlor in her room. Later on, in the 18th century, it is the drawing room of a lady where people used to sit, talk and take tea. In 19th century, saloon became a barber shop. for a popular talk and then because get together and discuss. Ultimately, Salur met a rich man traveling in the railway buggy with his dogs, with his cats, with his servants, his wife, and a trio of servants. So, what sort of is slippery? They are deceptive. No one has ever found a sure means of discovering the meaning of this. In that context, what the meaning of non-violence would be, that is the question. Again, Derrida gives its answer. So one thing is, Derrida said, the only way you can know the meaning of a word is to find its binary opposition. That means, unless you don't know the night, you cannot describe the day. Unless you don't know woman, you can't describe a man. Words are binary. When they become binary, the words become stronger and clearer. So, when we talk about non-violence, that means we are aware the meaning of violence. Unless you know violence, you cannot describe non-violence. From this statement it seems that a free man, a free Homo sapien, has two aspects in it. He has the good, he has the evil. He has the non-violence, he knows what is violence. Unless you do not know both the things, you can't find anything. One has the evil as also the goodness. So in order to know Ramachandra also, you must have to know what Ravan is. So how is this non-violence? Non-violence is an experience opposing violence. So where non-violence is, there is also violence. Man as a rational creature knows what is necessary and what is unnecessary. He never rejects violence. This is all wrong. You know what did Barack Obama say when accepting the Nobel speech? First, he offered us his salutations to Dr. Martin Luther King, Leo Tolstoy, and finally, the ultimate angel of non-violence, Mahatma Gandhi. So while describing all of them, finally said that I know non-violence is a good weapon, but with non-violence, you could not have defeated Hitler, you could not have defeated Mussolini. So even though we worship non-violence, violence has its periodic necessities. There is no phase in history when mankind was entirely non-violent. Impossible. Since the birth of civilizations, non-violence and violence, they live side by side. And we utilize both of them according to their utility. Look at two things I'll tell you. Look at Tolstoy and Gandhi. They are the great worshippers of non-violence. They never hated anybody. What is this entire summary of Leo Tolstoy, the works of Leo Tolstoy? thou shalt not resist violence. He described non-violence in this way. Thou shalt not resist violence. Let violence come. Tolerate it. Ultimately, violence will happen. You will have that. Read all the characters of Leo Tolstoy in the short stories. We find this thing. They suffer, but then they don't protest. Then Tolstoy told so many things. He was a philosopher, one of the greatest authors of the world. But what did he do about his own wife? He said so many things. Look how he hated a woman. He said, women at church, saints. Women abroad are angels. And women at home are devils. Is it the spirit of non-violence? This is how non-violence is to be described. When Gandhi came to know that his wife had more than a dozen saris in her suitcase, one day he forced open the suitcase and removed all the saris and made a law that hereafter in the ashram everyone will use two clothes only. So if his wife wants to live in this ashram, Saramati, she must wear two saris. Alright, two clothes for a man is alright. One can manage. But how a woman can manage with two saris, 4 months together? What did you do here? Was it out of law we did it? So in the name of principle also, sometimes Gandhiji utilized violence. So you cannot give up violence altogether. Sometimes it becomes a helpful weapon. It depends on your discretion. We actually like violence. So we cannot say that we cannot say that violence is altogether unnecessary. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. But one thing is certain. Beyond the scope of violence and non-violence, there is another aspect. There is another aspect that is called humanity. Humanity accepts both. Humanity means live according to your own choice. Apply violence when necessary. Apply non-violence when it is also necessary. But mostly we want non-violence. That is what we can say. So this phrase itself, this statement itself, when you have an act to attack its statements, it is full of a glamorous word like non-violence. It is decorative, but violence is also necessary in our lives. That is why we must say. I'll tell you one story. There is a famous story of Alexander Dumas. So in this story, a father and son, they go to a public place. The ruler of the city can declare that a thief will be hanged in a public square. So if there is a small suicide, you will see thousands of men will gather. And a man is going to be hanged in a public square. So it attracted great notice and attention. Thousands of people got together. What was the crime of the man? Because he pickpocketed, stolen some money from someone's pocket. So when the gathering were dense, the father and son, they talk with their eyes. This is the time. All right. So they said that this is time for action. So what did they do? While the people are watching the culprit being hanged, they went on snatching the pockets. Ultimately, they were caught. So what is the essence? That there is violence within you. Keep it in control. They have come to see a man stealing and they still indulge in stealing. It is instinctive. It is there within you. So you have to control it. Apply violence when it is necessary. Apply non-violence when it is necessary. You are the best judge to do that. All Gandhi, Tolstoy and others have told things. These are abstract superficials. They are abstract generalization. We believe in concrete, particular things of life. Let us take life itself as an example. Let us not go by the Vedas, the Bibles and the Purans. They are abstract generalities. Come to the concrete particulars of life. Sometimes violence is necessary. Though I would always prefer that non-violence should rule the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Mother Teresa said, there is a hidden poverty more pervasive than lack of money. It is the poverty of the heart. Find 3 ways generously to give your time, attention and resources to others. With this, I would like to invite our honorable guest.
ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଲୋକ ପାଣି ପବନରେ ଗଢ଼ା ପିଲାମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ନିହାର କଣ୍ଡକ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି ଅଛନ୍ତି ସହଦେବ ସାହୁ ଯିଏକି ଆମ ଫର୍ମର ଚିଫ୍ ସେକ୍ରେଟାରୀ ଥିଲେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତ ମାନ୍ୟଗଣ୍ୟ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିମାନେ ଏଠି ବସିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ମଞ୍ଚ ତଳେ ମଧ୍ୟ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯେଉଁ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଇଂଲିଶ କହିଗଲେ ସିଏ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆଉ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ୱେଲକମ୍ କରୁଛି। ଆଜି ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଗୋଟେ ଆମର ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଟପିକ୍ ବିଲ୍ଡିଂ ଏ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ ଫ୍ରି ୱାର୍ଲଡ ଥ୍ରୁ ରିଜିନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ କମ୍ପାସନ୍। ପ୍ରଥମ ବକ୍ତା ଯେଉଁଟା କହିଲେ ସେ ସିଧା ସେଠି କାଟିଦେଲେ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ ଫ୍ରି ୱାର୍ଲଡ ହେଇପାରିବନି କାରଣ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ ନନ୍ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ ରହିବ ଆଉ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସଟା ଭଲ ସେନ୍ସରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି। ପିଲାକୁ ବାଡ଼ଉଛନ୍ତି ବାପା କି ମାଷ୍ଟ୍ରେ କାହିଁ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ୁନୁ କାହିଁ ସମୟାନୁବର୍ତ୍ତିତ ହେଲାନି ସେ ବି ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ। କିନ୍ତୁ WHO ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସର ଗୋଟେ ଡେଫିନେସନ୍ ମୁଁ ଅବଶ୍ୟ ଏଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଢ଼ି ଶୁଣେଇବି କାହିଁକିନା ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସ ଉପରେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଧାରଣା ଯାହା ଥାଉ ଅନୁରୋଧ WHOକୁ ଆମେ ଯେହେତୁ ସବୁବେଳେ ପୃଥିବୀରେ ଫୋକସ୍ କରୁ ଆମେ ତାର ଡିଫିନେସନ୍ଟାକୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ମନେ ରଖିବା ଉଚିତ। ମୁଁ ପଢ଼ି ଦେଉଛି ଭୁଲ ହେବନି ଯେମିତି। Violence is defined by who? As intentional use of physical force. Intentional use of physical force or power, threatened or actual, ଡରେଇକିରି କିମ୍ବା ପ୍ରକୃତରେ against oneself or another person or against a group or community which result in injury, death and psychological disturbances. Understand? ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସଟାକୁ ଭଲରେ ଜମା ନେବା ନାହିଁ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସ୍କୁଲ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ମାଡ଼ କମିଗଲାଣି ନାହିଁ। ଯେଉଁ ଟିଚର ବାଡ଼ଉଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ କିମ୍ବା ଟର୍ମିନେସନ୍। ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ସେନ୍ସରେ ନେବା। ପୃଥିବୀରେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଅନସଲ୍ଭ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ୍ ହେଇକି ରହିଛି। ସମାଧାନର ସୂତ୍ର ବାହାରି ପାରୁନାହିଁ ଇନସ୍ପାଇଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଏଫର୍ଟସ୍। ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ସଂସ୍ଥା ଆ ଉପରେ କାମ କରି ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି, ଗଣତି କରି ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି। ଆପଣ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବେନି 2013 ମସିହା ସୁଦ୍ଧା WHO ଗୋଟେ ଆକଳନ କରିଛି ଯେ ପ୍ରତି 3 ଜଣ ମହିଳାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଜଣେ ମହିଳା ତାର ଜୀବନ କାଳ ଭିତରେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଭାଓଲେନ୍ସର ଶିକାର ହେଉଛି। मुझे बेसी लोक थे भी कही था छाती कहीं हाथ बढ़ी कहीपर जे कौन वोमेन कि चिल्ड्रेन कि मैन कि डिसेबल्ड कि डिसएडवांटेज एमान प्रति कहीं भावलेंट व्यवहार करना बोली आम कौन ना कौन क्षेत्र में यहीपरी कार्य देखे आईटा ध्रुव सत्य तीन जन जड़े कि गोटे छोट संख्या नुह भारत वर्षर जनसंख्या को देख 2 बिलियन है पृथ्वीर जनसंख्या 7.7 बिलियन है भितर आप देखु एति जदि है वोमेन है हाफ द साइज आउ भर आम तीन जन जड़े होती शिकार वोमेन माने भावतुनि जे ओनली आफ्टर एडोलेसेंस इज अ वुमेन गोटे महिला तार फर्टिलाइजेशन कंसेप्शन दिन ठारू जदि गोटे झील छुआ ता पेट भितर भ्रूण होकरी जात होची से दिन ठारू ता ऊपर आक्रमण होची टिल डेलीवरी आफ्टर सी ग्रोस देन ओल्ड एज कौन समय से बर्ती जापना एटी वोमेन कहीं कहले एटी आम पृथ्वी से माने जो भायोलेंसटा धरी ये भायोलेंसटा अत्यधिक होची महिला मान शिशु मान आउ डिसएडवांटेज माने लो पावरफुल लोक जहाँ आउ जनकर हायर भी अच्छी ओवर पावर पर्सन अच्छी यहाँ हूँ भायोलेंस गोटे दृष्टांत तेणु अन्य कौन कैटेगोरी की न जाकर यही कैटेगोरी की वोमेन कहीं आम टिके कहला अवश्य अल्प समय स्वल्प समय भितर किछिटा कहवाक चेष्टा करुच्ची गोटे महिला से जन्म है दिन तार भ्रूण जात है दिन सी गोटे मन भितर तार गोटे कल्चर मान संस्कृति बढ़ी दि वर्ड ऑफ साइलेंस प्रत्येक कथा को से साइलेंटली निज भितर ग्रहण करेंगे से केवे कहे रिटालिएट करेनि जे मोर एटा दरकार कि मते एटा असुविधा करछि कोनोसी विषय से तार मुह तोड़े फोड़े एटा होछि तार गोटे बड़ भूल किंतु से काहे खोलेनि ना सी नोस द कल्चर ऑफ साइलेंस व्हाई के कहबो बिकॉज़ इज ए मदर कोनोसी माँ कोनोसी संतान प्रति एपरी अस्वाभाविक परिस्थितिर दृष्टांत देखई पारे जहाँ हो बिकॉज़ इज ए मदर माँ माने सर्वस्व तेणु किए होचंदी ये जो भायोलेंस शिकार होचंदी जो माँ सी होचंदी सर्वस्व कल्चर ऑफ साइलेंस सी गोटे जलंता दीप जमती गोटे दीपटे जली 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 शेष है पर्यंत समस्त सुख दुख देखु थाए निज को जाली दौ थाए शेष मृत्युवरण करे एंड सी इज ए मदर तेणु आम यही महिला मान विरुद्ध होता जेकोसी भायोलेंस छोट हो कि बड़ हो आपको अत्याचार कहीपर मरवा पर्यंत अत्याचार कर जो मैंने बंचीगले आमर कहुचे डिसेबिलिटी जी मरती तार 20% डिसेबल होती 20 टाइम्स जड़े जदि महिला मले तार 20 जन बढ़िया डिसेबल है आउ अन्य मेंटाली रिटार्डेड होती परिसंख्यान जना पड़ी पृथ्वी में 2013 पर्यंत मुझे डाटा पाइनी 2013 भितर से देखी प्रति वर्ष 1.6 मिलियन एफेक्टेड होती मृत्यु मुखे पड़ते एफेक्टेड होते आ सागे आम जब 20 आम गणति करदे से डिसेबिलिटी कहार गोड़ भांगी जाऊँगी कहार मन भांगी जाऊँगी कौन हो जाऊँगी सब परिस्थितिर सम्मुखीन होती तेणु आम आपको छोटिया जिनस ग्रहण करें सेमती चिल्ड्रेन पाखे शिशु मान पाखे से कथा शिशु मैंने चाइल्ड लेबर ठू आरंभ कर शिशु मान विभिन्न काम लगे आरंभ कर जहाँ मालाला बर्तमान नोबेल प्राइज पाई सी इज वर्किंग ऑन दैट आल्सो पाठ टिके पढ़े बोली झील पिला माने मृत्यु मुख को पर्यंत पढ़ा पर्यंत से गले भगवान दया से सर्वाइव कर बर्तमान सुधा फाइट कर भारत वर्ष जड़े अच्छा कैलाश सत्यार्थी सी अनुरूप यही सब पिला